Hamman TV are giving you the West Ham versus Arsenal match. By the way, before I make this review, I did pin the Southampton versus Tottenham match on my phone, so I can see Spurs just scored 3 goals. I don't know who's scored right now, but it was 2-1. Son scored 2 goals. Ings scored for Southampton, but right now it's 3-1 in 65 minutes, but who cares? Who gives a fuck about Tottenham? Unless they lose. So the thing is, I'm surprised before I watched the game. I gotta be honest with you. I was surprised. So let me reiterate it. Basically, I was surprised how we played today because, as a unbiased West Ham fan, I would have expected this to be a match where Arsenal would have completely destroyed us. But this is better than this is better than last Saturday's game against Newcastle. And I just want to know, why didn't we play the same way we played against Arsenal and Charlton than when we played against Newcastle, which we lost 2-0. Yeah, fine, we lost 2-1 against Arsenal. Yeah, we won 3-0 against Charlton Athletic. I'm not comparing Charlton Athletic to Arsenal and Newcastle. Charlton Athletic was an easy game to play. It was just like, it was just too surprising to watch. Like, you don't see one of these West Ham games that much where West Ham played well. And I'm disappointed that the way we, even though we played good, and even my brother, who's a Man United fan, he would laugh at me whenever West Ham loses or West Ham concede a goal. I'll do the same as Man United, but even he said we were the better team, and it is a surprise because we should have won the game against Arsenal, but it's like we got robbed. We got robbed by so many reasons, and it's disappointing that even though we gave our best and we should have got the 3 points as we wanted. Even if we got a point against Arsenal, we could have gone 10th. Against Arsenal, we could have gone 10th today. We would have been 10th, but we were 18th because of the things that happened in that match. Now, yes, even though there are some positives, like how Masuaku played. Masuaku was like a beast when he was left mid. Now, I wasn't surprised. I was annoyed that Masuaku was in the starting lineup. We have 2 left backs and 1 right back. I think we should have changed the right back position. We should have had. Fine, if we want to keep Fredericks, fine, but we should have put Ben Johnson as well. And then instead of Cresswell, we should have had Masuaku as a left back, not left mid. So yeah, like I said, even though there's positives around the game against Arsenal, there are some negatives that I want to talk to you guys about. Now, Hamman TV is not like a YouTube channel where I give you guys all the negative points. I'm not gonna say, oh, we were shit even though we won, which we didn't yesterday. It was disappointing to see. Like I said, I'm just I know the match was less than less than 12 hours ago, but I'm just in disarray right now of how Arsenal got the 3 points, and I'm really disappointed. It's like Robin Hood. How Robin Hood steals from the rich and gives to the poor. Arsenal stole from the poor and gave to the rich, because Arsenal did not do good in that match. We should have got the 3 points. We should have gone 10th. Arsenal should have got nothing in that game. The problems we had So I'll give you 5 negatives, 5 positives. Positives, our attack was good. We kept showing fear to Arsenal, and that's the thing we should do in every single game. We should show fear to our opponents. Yeah, fine. They may think that we're a relegation team, yeah, but we should show fear to every single opponent that we play. Even if it's Man City, Liverpool, we should make the fans fear for their lives. If it's Tottenham, Man United, Chelsea, no matter what team it is, we should make them fearful. We should make them like scared of their lives, and that's what we did against Arsenal. We made them fear. A lot of Arsenal fans can chat shit saying about Nketiah's goal, yeah, and like saying, oh, calling Nketiah, yeah. But you gotta admit, we even though we outsmarted you, we outplayed you, you just robbed us. And the second positive, it was like I said, third positive was Masuaku. The thing is, that we just, even though our weakness is our defence, it's just like the way we collaborated. Even though we had Antonio as a good striker, by the way, we played well against Arsenal, and like the way our players fought back after that 1-0 goal by Lacazette. We just didn't give up. Now, usually for West Ham matches, we would give up on the first goal. If, for example, Arsenal scored the first goal, we would just give up and pass, and don't give a fuck. But we didn't give up. So that's another surprise. The fourth positive is, well, we didn't do that much of a, like I said before, we were the most fearful. When we were playing, we were the most fearful team. We were the fearful team, and that's the thing. We showed no mercy to Arsenal, and even though we lost, we showed no mercy, and that's what we needed to come up to the next game against Wolves and Hull City. A win against Hull City would cheer me up after that pathetic result against Arsenal. 5, the best thing, and the thing is, like, it was a game of 2 halves. So even though we got a point against Arsenal, it was just like second half even though we conceded the second goal in the 85th minute, we just think, okay, fine, we scored a goal in the first half, we have to fight back. It's like saying, if you're in a war, you're obviously gonna fight against your enemies. If World War II happened, when World War II happened, we didn't. Okay, Spurs just scored 4th goal, 74 minutes right now. Don't give a fuck, but I'm telling you guys. Even though when Hitler took over, like, a lot of countries, we didn't surrender to the hate crime that Hitler done to the world. And we were the reason why Hitler killed himself. That's the thing. We didn't surrender to the Arsenal. Even though we lost, we didn't show, like, when you're like a dog, when like a dog can sniff when someone's scared, or like a villain can sense the smell of fear of their enemies, and like that's what we did. We didn't show fearless We didn't show fear. We didn't show any fear against Arsenal. That's why I'm happy about the result, the performance we had. Now here comes the negative. The negative is we have now even though we had 5 good positives, we had 4 negatives. 1, the substitutions. We should have made the substitutions after the 75th minute. After I remember saying to when I was at my friend's house, I said it to him that we should have made our subs at the 70th minute. Bring on Lanzini, bring on Haller, bring on Anderson, or bring on Yarmolenko. But we brought our subs after Nketiah's goal. Now, why would you do that? Why would you give Anderson, Yarmolenko, and Haller 8 minutes of the match, and we should have just made it attacking. We should have had a backup plan before the sub that you can find. We had Antonio, Fornals, Masuaku, Bowen, and they played good. And I'm not gonna lie, they did play good, but we should have made a backup plan. Our players are going to be tired of 90 minutes of playing football. They're going to be tired of running pace, running. And yet we didn't. We just done it after. We just done it after Nketiah's goal. We should have made the subs before, and we could have destroyed Arsenal's defence. And I'm sorry, but we should have made our subs earlier than later, and I'm just annoyed how we didn't make the subs that could have scored. Anderson played well, Yarmolenko played well, Haller played well, even though they only played 4 minutes, and plus out of time they played well, and I'm not gonna say we made the wrong subs. It's just the timing of the subs. Second one is just the tactics. It's the same thing as what Pellegrini used last season. Now here's the thing: we shouldn't use tactics from last previous manager. We should have used the same we should have used new tactics. First half, I was disappointed with our performance. I thought we defended more than attacked. But when the second half, we attacked more than we defended, and I just don't understand why are we using Pellegrini's tactics again? This is next season. This is a new season, and we're going back to our old ways. We shouldn't be playing in our old ways. One of the reasons why we sacked Pellegrini, and we brought that useless twat Moyes for no reason, was that his tactics didn't work. His tactics were the same thing as what Moyes is doing right now. His tactics was okay, I'll give you an example. It's Arsenal. Today, Pellegrini would have used the same tactics where we defended more and then attacked on the second half. That is what Moyes' tactics is. Defend more in the first half and then go out in the second half. It could be vice versa. First half we attack, second half we defend. It's pathetic. Why are we doing the same tactics as our previous manager? When Man United got Moyes here, the reason why he could have used Alex Ferguson's tactics, but he didn't. So why is he using the same tactics as a old bat? Why are you using the same tactics as our previous manager? I do not understand. I'm disappointed that when he's not thinking creatively, he's just using the same tactics as our manager. The third problem with this match was that we should have the pass that our passing was like abysmal. Our passing, like for example, most of the time when we got the ball from the attacking half, we just give the ball away. Even when we run, we just give the ball away. But even though we played well, but it was just the tactics that we had. It was just the passing that we need to improve. I feel like our tactics would have been improved if our passing wasn't going to Aubameyang, Pepe, and Laka or someone like that. Yeah, or Willian. It's just like the passing. You keep sometimes passing like. I mean, it's no colour deficiencies. Not like Arsenal was wearing red and black, white. West Ham was wearing claret and blue. Sorry, blue and claret. And it's not like we couldn't see our players because of the colour clash. It wasn't colour clash. It was a simple knowledge. We're wearing blue. Pass it to the blue kit, guys. Oh, sorry, there's five. There was five problems we had. The fifth one we had is that our man marking. Now, here's the thing about man marking is like when you're defending a corner, no matter what you're defending, you have to pick out your prey, and you have to be the predator. You have to hunt down your prey, obviously. You have to attack your prey. And that's what we didn't do. We didn't attack our prey. We just let them score. First, an example would have been the first goal. Now, Rice could have man-marked Lacazette. He didn't man-mark Lacazette. And, like, the problem was that the first goal is it offside? I don't think it's offside. I really think that's onside, but it's just like the problem was that our defense plus Rice and Souček everyone was. Here's the thing. I don't think you guys can see this. Okay, I'll show you. Most of the other problems we had when we were last season against Wolves at home is that we had like. There are so many spaces in our area, in the box, yeah? And most of our defenders was looking at and was going straight. Actually, all of our defenders was going straight to Aubameyang, who was on the left. Everyone was looking at him. Cresswell, Fredericks, Diop, and Rice. That's 5 players who are looking at Aubameyang. 5 players who are trying to stop Aubameyang. No one is at the middle where Lacazette was. No one was on the right where Willian was, and no one was there thinking, "Oh shit, guys, why is that 5 players going to Aubameyang, and we're just like saying, we're just making massive gaps. We should have given them the gaps. We should make Arsenal players get gaps. It's a simple defending knowledge. It's like everyone's going to the one side and there's no one on the middle or the right. And Lacazette that goal was easy to score. Even Fabianski was looking at Aubameyang. No one was at the middle. No one was at the right. Not everyone was going to the left because they want to fuck Aubameyang. Second goal. By the way, Spurs has scored the 5th goal, 84th minute. While I was talking about the first goal, 5-1 to Spurs. Sadly, I don't really know why I'm saying why did I put this on pin? Because the Spurs just done a comeback. I don't really give a fuck. Okay, the second goal. Ogbonna and Diop was not man marking Nketiah. Nketiah is right here. He just runs past. I forgot who assisted him. I think it was Pepe or Lako Obama. I don't know. I forgot who assisted him. But what he done was that he just ran past the defenders and sweated it. Again, you should man-mark your players. When you're defending, you're the predator, and the attack should be the prey. You should look at your target instead of fucking about. Because if we made those passes successfully and man-mark successfully, then obviously we should have got 3 points. We shouldn't even concede those 2 goals, but it was just those mistakes. Now here comes the rant. Here comes the thing that pisses me off the most. This is not West Ham's fault. This is actually the second main culprit, and it's not West Ham's player. It's that dumbass Brazilian, not being racist. Not all Brazilians are dumbass. I'm saying the Gabriel. I'm not being racist, by the way. His hand touched the ball. Antonio was here. Gabriel was here. Gabriel, his hand touched here. A 5-year-old, if a 5-year-old could see that, I don't understand why the VAR could have seen that. I don't understand how the fuck can VAR fuck that up by not looking at the hand. You look at Man United versus Crystal Palace match on Saturday, yeah? The referee, I think it was Martin Atkinson, yeah? He went to the machine just to check if it's a penalty or not. Our referee, the most idiotic referee in the world, who can't do his job properly, he thinks, you know what, this is West Ham United, this is Arsenal, let's be biased on Arsenal. You're a fucking referee and you can't even do your job properly. This is the reason why I done this match review at 1 o'clock, because I was annoyed how dumb the referee can be. How stupid can you be if you have your hand if your hand's touching the bloody ball? Obviously it's a penalty. It was inside the box, and yet your mind is so stupid. Your mind is so dumb that you thought, oh, this is Arsenal. Let Arsenal take that away. Let Arsenal score. That's how dumb referees can be. How VAR is the most pathetic referee. The pathetic thing about VAR is that they can't be bothered to be in the stadium. No, hold on. VAR can't. This was before coronavirus. The people that are in VAR should be in the stadiums. If punditry sacrificed the pundits from Sky Sports and BT Sports can sacrifice their life, yeah, by making their football, by getting paid by talking about their matches, yeah, sacrificing their life by hanging out with 5 people, talking about matches, and if 11 players can go to the match and play football, why can't people at VAR go to the stadium? Why can't the people that is in charge of that match go to the stadium? They're in Stratford, and they're being one of those catfishing people who just pretends to be that person, and it's just pathetic. We can't have VAR fucked us up again. We should have won that match because we got that mistake by VAR, but it's VAR's problem that the reason why we are not in the situation where we're in the wrong. Here's the thing, before I finish this video, by the way, Spurs are still winning 5-1 in the 90th minute. So, hooray. The referees, the thing is, what I don't get is the rule about the FA. The rule saying that the manager cannot argue to the referees. If the managers can't argue to the referees, then what's the point of having a free will? What's the point of speaking to the referees, telling them, okay, having them the mind of themselves? I would have, if you look at last night's match against West Brom against Everton, yeah, Bilic done the right thing. I would have done the same thing. Gone up to the referee saying, ref, you made a mistake. You should have taken the goal. You made a mistake instead of sending me off. If I was in Bilic's situation where the referee sent me off, I would have gone to the VAR machine and pushed it. I don't care. I'm not going to pay for that. Even if I get fined for pushing the VAR machine, yeah, I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to pay for it because I'm saying, okay, fine, I pushed the VAR machine, yeah, and I got red carded because I was speaking my mind. Southampton scored 91st minute, 5-2 at St Mary's. Even though that Southampton scored the second goal, again, it doesn't show, Google doesn't show who scored. But either way, it's game over, so congrats Spurs on collecting 5 goals and 2 goals and getting 3 points. We should have done that. Thanks guys for watching this video. I'm sorry for the late delay. I'm still angry about the VAR decision. It's been hours before since the match finished, and I'm still annoyed at the fact that we think that referees can be smart because they think that either way they get paid. They should have got sacked. I don't really care if I wasn't in charge of the FA and I see the referee make a mistake. I would sack him. I would have said, come to my office, you're fired. Sack him, end off. Because we can't be the best league in the world if we have the most corrupted officials in the world. I'm glad that Mark Clattenburg is not referee. So I don't care. First time watching this video, Spurs are still winning 5-2 in the 93rd minute on plus out of time. Who cares about Spurs? I don't really care. I'm just telling you guys because this is football. But yeah, Spurs are losing 5-2. West Ham lost 2-1 against Arsenal. Undeserved loss. We should have won that game. Oh yeah, the results. Everton won against West Brom. I think it was 5-2. Leeds won 4-3. Man United lost 3-1. West Ham lost 2-1 sadly. And Arsenal and currently Southampton are losing 5-2 to those scumbags in North London. So yeah, peace. I'm out. Good game, but we got robbed. It should have been 10th.